Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So Notre Dame's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk, and that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And, Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Great cut. They whiff on him. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. Big guys up front line up. It's first down. A quick throw out left, complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Second down after that previous play. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Important second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
See, one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. The quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball. And eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affect him.
That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So the UL Monroe Warhawks offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's a quick grab. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Catch made on the right side. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The receiver grabs it.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They test the middle, but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Snags the quick throw. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38.
Anytime you go to an empty formation, you're putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback and the offensive line to be able to hold up on 3rd down. But because they spread them out, he found the matchup that he liked and got the first down.
Quick throw over the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Now it's 2nd down here.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Pointer in the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep to the right side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
Success the formation. It's 3rd down. And they'll give it to the back. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. ULM offense back out there now. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. There's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Here's the 2nd down play. They'll hand it off. First down and more. He's still running. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. Kirk, it's ULM in the lead, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Short throw complete to the tight end. He's swarmed by the defense.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The Warhawks will have 1st and 10 here. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And here's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Design quarterback run. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Looks left and finds his target there. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. We'll hand it off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just get 2 yards. And Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Can he get there on the ground? Gets into space at the 50. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. 1st and 10 now for the offense. They're going to run it here. First down, looking for more now. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
They're going to run it. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing.
Ball to the ground. The defense has got it. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. A big moment. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Running out of time in the pocket. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He's not going to squander this chance.
Here's the toss play now, running to the right. And they tackle him for a huge loss, 9 yards behind the line. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Huge loss there. It could be a momentum changer. They'll come up now 2nd down and very long. Handoff heading left. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. They move the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll try the right side on the toss. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Return begins inside the 10. The coverage team brings him down on the final play of this first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. He breaks free. Powering through the defender. Refuses to be stopped. They bring him down, but what an explosive play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. And at first down, they go right back to him. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Using his legs here.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
And the Warhawks line up on 1st and 10 now. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Ball handed off. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Touchdown, Warhawks. And the route is on.
Here they just rely on the big boys up front to get a good push, get some tough yards to put 6 points up on the board.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. This one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
But a quick stop by the defense. Ain't just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. He hauls it into the 25, still running. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. So after one enormous play, they're now set up at the opponent's 20-yard line. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quick spin on the run. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down after that short completion. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Hands off to the left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
caught by the receiver. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a 1st and goal for the offense. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. 1st and goal, handoff. They can't stop him. Touchdown, Notre Dame. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he will get into the end zone again. Follows up a touchdown with a successful 2-point try. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. The UL Monroe offense back out there now. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. First play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. Breaks an open space. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Kirk, it's UL Monroe in the lead, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes the handoff again. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Warhawks with 1st and 10 here. On the ground, it's Wilcox. Gets the first and still running. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Oh, come on, ref. Give it to him. What a huge run. He takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line. And you could tell once he got through that 2nd level of the defense, he was thinking, I'm taking this to the house. And he almost did, but brought down just short at the 1-yard line.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Boy, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to...
Touchdown, UL Monroe. They are pouring it on now.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Notre Dame 8.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on a tackle.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Looking to throw again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. We reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for a late deep shot. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Chewing clock with the running game. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Wilcox. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
As the first down is still going. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. And the Warhawks are going to cash in here in the red zone. The offense with some pre-snap motion. The backs got it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. In the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.